Hey there everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is not a prediction video. It's not. I don't know what you clicked on here for, but that's not what this is. Because I have called so many correct banners in the last several months. I'm retiring. I'm going out on top. That's all there is to it. I don't want to have a marred record on my unblemished profile, and I'm just not going to do that. So instead, this is a suggestion. We'll still call it a prediction, but it's a suggestion because it's an inside secret between us right now. That's what it is. Additionally, instead of me predicting things, I'm going to let you guys predict stuff. So there's actually a giveaway going on in the description, but you should watch the rest of this video first because I'll know when you click off, and you would never do that to me. So if you want to check that out, that'll be in the description. It's pretty straightforward, like all my other giveaways that I've done in the past, except this time you have to guess the legendary or mythic. Maybe they'll come back next month too. I don't know. You should subscribe and come on back later and find out. Speaking of which, thank you to members, because this video is sponsored by members, because anytime I do a giveaway, I'm going to say it's sponsored by members, because I love my members. And anyway, so giveaway, link, description, later. Now, this first. So let's talk about returning heroes. Hello, October. You have Ryoma, you have Marth, you have Mira. I have a +10 Marth. I have a Mira. I have a +9 Ryoma. Do I want to finish him? I could. Am I going to? Probably not. For reasons that I'll explain later in this video. We've also got Chrom coming back in blue. Blue is here. We've also got 2 open spots in blue, which is something that red and both colorless, but we haven't talked about that yet, share in common. Green, and this is when that weird shifting started to happen, right? For the what was it, November free up? I think it was freeing up a spot in November. It was shifting around a couple different units, one of which was Thracier. So Thracier and Edelgard are coming back for green. That leaves 1 open spot for green. And then colorless is full up with Air, Alm, and Robin. And that's it. 1 new legendary will join the ranks. 2 other units will fill the slot. And that's all there really is to it. Nothing overly complicated or anything of that sort. So, what do I think is going to happen? More than likely, it's going to be a blue unit. Just a guess. Do we have that many blue units? No. So let's take a look at who is likely to return. I don't know. Alright, so this is likely the return, right? Obviously, red and colorless are blankety blank, because there's nothing there. Something interesting that happened last time. We got Julian back. I said, man, it's gonna be a while before we get Julian. Because that banner had been run not that long ago. I was wrong. I was very, very wrong. And evidently he came back, several months later. So Julian did show up, which opened up that Mystery of the Emblem banner that had Chris on it. The Chris's, they were both on that. So obviously not male Chris has an opportunity to return this time because he's red, and red is full, as we've already talked about. But female Chris is blue, so she's a possibility. I think she's probably the only one I would lock in for this particular guess, actually. The other 4 candidates that we have as possible returnees. Fallen Maelcorn. He's a blue unit. Hasn't been on a monthly banner. We did see Ike recently, but nobody else from that banner. That would also include Leon and Julia. They have not been back either. However, those were both on skills banners, and I think Julia was in September, I want to say. The boys, the other Fallen boys, Corin and Leon, they were both in July. So not very long ago, but also long enough that they might come back onto one of these banners. You know, it's not necessarily a guarantee that they don't come back. If they show up on a skills banner, that is, but it's not unlikely that they appear in both. And that particularly goes for the green and blue slots, especially. Colorless, anything pretty much goes. Because there is always open spots for colorless because it's the least dominant color for Legends and Mythics, as well as normal 5-star pool. A lot of the 4-star demotes we get are actually colorless as well. I mean, the one from the Chris's banner was a demote. Lena was a demote. She's colorless, so she's not coming back. But hey, you know what? It is possible that they come back this time. I'm not saying it's likely, and the reason for that mainly being, as we move forward, right, they're not declining in heroes, i.e., they're not retiring legendary heroes or mythic heroes from this monthly pool. They're all staying and they're all cumulative. For better or worse, that's the way that it is. That means, eventually, unless, even if they get run once a year, down the road, eventually, we will hit a point where there are no more free slots. And it just won't happen. So I think what they're likely trying to do is integrate skills banners for normal 5-star heroes. Eventually, I think we'll just get to a point where it's just legendaries and mythics on these banners. Not anytime soon, but eventually, I think that's where we'll get. And in the meantime, they'll be using filler for whatever they feel. Examples of this have been Fallen Female Corin that showed up a little while back, and Brave Micaiah, who showed up last month. That was a weird one, right? These kind of deviations that I can't predict, and I'm not predicting because I've retired, but they're difficult to kind of pinpoint, and so they just kind of get fillered, and that's what's been happening. So, is it possible that the two Fallen boys come back? Yes, it is possible. Is it likely? Maybe. I don't know. I can definitely tell you that female Chris will likely be on this banner, which infinitely makes the blue pool incredibly strong. Infinitely strong is how strong the blue pool is. And that is because Crom is stupid, and so is female Chris. Chris has the fodder potential, I think, in my opinion, and Crom is just stupid good. They're both stupid good for stupid reasons, which makes the blue pool stupid good. Outside of that, I would say that the blue and colorless pools are kind of meh, you know? If we did get Brave Edelgard back, green pool might be kind of strong. But we're branching into a new banner at that point, and I don't know if they're going to bring the Braves back. So this may be some kind of combination of previously unused Fallen units. This could be last year's Brave units. I don't know. I think maybe we started seeing Brave units last time as a way to usher in Brave units this time. Because, like I said, Julian came back way earlier than I expected, than any pattern previously had indicated towards. So it's possible that they're just kind of rushing ahead a little bit. And for what it's worth, I know it feels sooner, but we are kind of at that point where we're getting to the Fallens and the Braves and things like that compared to last year. Like, it's not an exact matchup, but it's pretty close. So having Brave units on this particular banner wouldn't be unheard of. It would be actually semi-possible. So, with that said, Dimitri is a possibility as well as Edelgard. I think it would be very funny, honestly, if we had both Edelgards on the banner. I don't think that's going to happen. I think they'll probably go back to Fallens, but yeah, it is a possibility. So that's who I think we're kind of seeing for potential blue and green fill-ins. It might not be, but that's what I'm going with. Let's talk legendaries. And again, not a prediction because I've retired, but some food for thought for you if you want to enter that giveaway. Interesting. So Dimitri, obviously, we have 2 blue spots open, and even though we have more potential blue candidates than we do green, so it makes sense that there would be 2 spots open. I think it's likely that we're going to see a blue legendary hero this time around. Obviously, Dimitri fits that mold pretty well, and anybody who doesn't give Dimitri a fair pass at being legendary this month is kind of cuckoo, because we've also got a bunch of 3 houses stuff happening this month. And I'll tell you why that's interesting. It seems as though IS has learned from the mistakes of the Valentian days, where they just hit you with Valentia 3 months straight and then stop. Instead, what they're doing with 3 houses is they give you a bunch every few months to kind of like feed your addiction and then let you like wind down off of it. And then before you have a chance to start complaining again, they hit you with another motherload of 3 houses. And that's pretty much what's happening here. So is it possible that we get Legendary Dimitri this time around? Yes. Is it who I actually think, but again, not a prediction, we're going to get as a Legendary Hero this month? No. And I will tell you why. Point 2. Let me actually look at my notes. Let me just make crystal clear that I'm not forgetting anything. My crazy rambling notes. Alright, so Corn, Fallen Corn, showed up July of 2020. Didn't see that coming. Didn't expect it to happen. Don't know why it happened at the time. Flash forward to August 2020. 2 months ago. Legendary Hero Corn gets revealed. Interesting. Last month, we had Brave Micaiah show up. Kind of out of nowhere. I mean, I was half expecting last year's Brave units to show up to help usher in this year's Brave units this month. But I didn't think Micaiah would show up. I was thinking it would be more possibly Elwood at the time. But it wasn't. It was Micaiah. Flash forward to this month. Maybe Micaiah is the legendary hero. And I will say this. There was someone either on Twitter or in YouTube comments or something that had this same thought. And I wanna give them credit. And I searched probably for like 2 or 3 hours trying to find this comment. I don't know if it got deleted or just buried. But hey, you, if this sounds familiar to you, and you mentioned this to me either on Twitter or on YouTube, let me know in the comments of this video so that I can maybe find that comment by searching per user or something. I don't know. I want to try and find it because this was a very astute observation, and I would like to give kudo points to people who do that. And so I can't claim authenticity of this observation myself because, again, someone else did point them out. I don't know who they are. It's bothering me greatly that I don't. But this is a thing. I don't know if it's a legitimate thing, but it's a thing, oh God, to be concerned of. So, is Micaiah possible? Yes. Could she be a green tome? Could she be a blue tome? Yes. And also yes, because she's literally every tome color already. And, you know what else? I plus 10'd every Micaiah in the game this year. That was one of my long stretch goals. And I did it. Do you know how cruel it would be if IS came out with a legendary Micaiah just to rub it in my face 2 months before the end of the year? I think they would do that. And so I feel personally attacked. So I think it's going to be Micaiah just for that reason alone. However, it might also not be. There's no one out there. I don't think it's green, like I said. I think it's more likely to be blue. But either way, I guess we'll find out. So, who do you think is going to be on this legendary banner? Who do you think our newest legendary is likely to be? Again, if you want to participate in the giveaway, I have plans pending my employment to continue doing these every month. So be sure to check them out. Also subscribe if you haven't done that, because no one would enter a giveaway for free money and not be a subscriber, because that would just be so rude. Not required, but it would be rude. Anyway, that's it for me. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know who you think it's going to be in the comments down below, or on the giveaway form, or both. Both works. Both is good. Do both. Do both. Go the extra mile. Be a team player. That is it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until then, I will catch you next time.